How did Minds come to be? Like, I've heard of it for months and months. I just don't know what it is.
It's a social network. It's basically a technology company, and the social network Minds.com is like the flagship product that Bill kind of had the idea, I guess, 2010, 2009, about building like a free software social network. It's like open source. Are you familiar with free software? The delineation between open source and free.
You mean like getting songs for free off Napster? That was the last.
That's the problem with this. The way they're marketing it is it sounds like that, but that's not it. You can actually sell free software for money.
Is that what Free the Code is all about?
Yes. Thank you for bringing that up. And yes, it is. Here's the cup. You can get it at iancrossland.net if you'd like a Free the Code mug. It's basically a software license type like MIT or GPL, general public license, where it says that if you can use the code just like it's open source software, but if you make any changes to that code, your changes have to also remain public for everyone to see.
Ooh.
So, whereas with open source code, you could take it and change it and make it private and then sell it like proprietary, which a lot of companies do. Free software remains free forever. So forevermore, any iteration of the software will remain free for everybody. And the idea was Bill wanted to build a social network that anyone could use and spin up forever. And so that's what Minds was. I didn't understand it in the beginning. I was kind of like, why would you want another social network? We already have Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. But as I learned more about free software, I started to get really jazzed about it.
Is it kind of like a recipe? And if you want to change the recipe, it's like people can still look at the original recipe, but then they also see your edited version, so they don't look at your edited version of banana bread. It's like, well, maybe they would have liked the previous version better. Is that a stupid example?
No, it's a great example. That's exactly what it is.
Okay,
it's awesome. I don't know a lot about it, about the licensing stuff. I don't get into the lawyering much about it, but I think that they see the original recipe, they see your recipe, and they get to see all the little changes to the recipe, so they don't have to guess like how did you. But I mean, obviously, you'd see that when you saw both recipes. So I don't know how granular it gets.
Why don't more companies do that? Like, why isn't everything open?
The fear is that if I make a free software product, that you're going to take the code and make it faster than me because you have more money, and then sell it before I can get mine to market. And that has happened in the past. So that's the problem, and it's like a leap of faith. Like it's really not about the money. Minds has never been about selling Minds. It's about facilitating a fucking awesome product for humanity so that we can survive and not get censored and have a central authority of who can say, who controls the narrative.
Oh, yeah. And format wise, what would you compare it to?
Well, what do you mean exactly format wise?
Mine's like, what is, if I were to log on, like, is it like similar to Parler? Is it similar? Okay.
Yeah, very similar. We kind of, Bill wanted to do it like Snapchat in the beginning, like basically a video phone app. And I was like, we should do it more like Facebook, which maybe was a mistake. I still can't tell, but I wanted to get the best things from YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. So it's kind of an amalgamation. You have a lot of hashtags. It's hashtag heavy. You can choose what hashtags you want to be in your search, in your results, and what you're interested in. But then the layout is kind of like Facebook. The video hosting is similar. See, the thing is now they're all kind of becoming similar. I just did a video on Twitter earlier today. Like Facebook didn't used to have video that I knew of. Now,
they're all copying from each other because they all, they go, oh, okay, well, we don't want to lose people because they have that function. So let's
stories.
Exactly. They're all starting to look similar.